Good morning, good evening, or good afternoon. I am Grundy. You are Go for Grundy, and welcome back to the Grundy and Jay channel with me. As
I'm back.
usual, he's back.
I'm...
It's Jay, everybody. How's it going, Jay?
It's going well.
Yeah,
Going well. The move has been a huge pain in my asshole.
yeah,
Yeah, and I have much less space to work from now, so it's a little bit different. But
yeah. I'm glad to see you got
it
the
is what it
camera all
is.
set up. It
Yeah.
looks pretty good from here. All the lights going off. Super high tech. Lovely. So, Jay, I've been doing some research, and it would appear as though the entire state of California is made of kindling. I've been doing a little digging. It turns out that every year, the state of California catches fire for literally any gosh darn reason it pleases.
This happens in multiple places where it gets super dry. Like there's always like these wildfire warnings and stuff like that that go off. There's like an index for that. Like it's
Yeah.
actually something that happens.
Well, on the screen right now for the viewers is actually a map that the government of California keeps. Or I'm not sure if it's the government of California, but some kind of organization in California is actually keeping track of wildfires that are going on at all times because
Yeah.
apparently there it's weather that they have to like keep
Yeah.
track of, like we have to keep track of snowstorms up here. It's kind of
Well, I mean, they do have snow there on very rare occasion. I think no, maybe not. Yeah, I think every rare once in a while they get snow. Like I'm not sure about California, but I know
I think it
Texas
depends
does.
on elevation, or it might have to do with
But
elevation. Like at a higher elevation you're more
but
likely to
yeah,
get snow than you're at.
the wildfires. It's just like a factor of the weather there. It's just like
Yeah.
the index. How dry is it? Like, and yeah, it's. I mean, I don't know. I don't know if Nestle buying up and bottling all the all
Oh,
the
a
water in the country.
tangent. No.
Yeah.
Okay. So when we have a place that is literally so dry that it could just spark up at any time, all
Exactly.
right. So you probably don't want to do anything to f with that, do you? So I was taking a look at where these fires come from. I was scrolling down the list. If you find this page, fire.ca.gov/incidents, so it is the government. So if you go to that page, you can actually scroll down and they'll show you a list of what caused all the fires. And so a lot of them, fair, is lightning,
Yeah.
which makes sense. You have dry wood, lightning hits it, starts a fire. Makes sense. A lot of them are unknown, which also makes sense because who's in the middle of the woods to see a fire start, right?
Hmm.
If a fire starts in the woods and there's no one around to to throw water on it, did it ever happen?
Do the crackling flames make any sound?
Yeah. So one of the things I didn't find on the list, though, Jay, was people dropping goddamn planes out of the sky. Because I'm
Hmm.
pretty sure dropping a plane on the California wilderness is like
Did it
not.
start a fire?
No, it didn't.
No.
But I'm
Okay.
just saying
Yeah.
that when you're living in a place that is constantly catching fire, maybe
Yeah.
dropping an airplane full of airplane fuel out of the sky for views is not a good idea.
I mean, I don't know. I don't know what the likelihood of explosion is if it's crashing into like sandy, like duny areas. I don't know,
Did he know
but
that? Did he know that? Because like
I guess it was pretty controlled, evidently. But I don't know.
I mean, for all we know, the guy could have been a professional, could have taken all this stuff into account. But
Yeah.
even if he was going to report all this stuff and do all this stuff properly, there's like some kind of air traffic control mechanism that should have been informed. You
Yeah,
know what
like
I mean?
he went and cleared it himself. Eh?
Like, yeah, yeah.
Like
He didn't. He just
didn't report anything.
no. He's just like, you know what? I'm just gonna drop a plane out of the gosh darn sky. Like that's. I'm gonna get up there, and so apparently once the video got up there, the guy was, I don't know, the guy was like probably selling fucking energy bars or something. You know, because they all are. And he was probably selling energy bars or something. Now, this is a guy with 100,000 subscribers. This video got 1.7 million views. Bless you.
Thank you.
1.7 million views. So not only did he like surpass his normal subscriber count, like he was way up there. He was 17
Yeah.
times his subscriber count in views. Like now
Yeah.
sometimes that's normal. You get a big hit video, but do you think, when you title your video something like "I accidentally crashed my plane," Like, that's something that people might want to click in on. Like, that's pretty baity, no?
It's very baity.
It's super baity.
That's master baity.
That's Warren Beatty. Okay. That's top tier bait.
Yeah, that's very bait.
And so the people took the bait. So people were watching the video, and Justin, I read a Reddit story once, okay, about a girl who tried to fake speaking Russian to get a job, and she was able to hold on to the job for like 9 months or something, and it wasn't until someone else who spoke Russian started at the job that someone was able to identify, hey, this person's full of crap, right?
Oh my god.
So if you tell me you're a plumber, you come in and you start working on my stuff, and then I find out you're not a plumber after the fact, like, you've already gotten away with it, right? Yeah. Well, this guy crashing his plane, he would have gotten away with it too if it wasn't for those gosh darn other pilots in the comments.
Oh, okay? Really?
Yes!
No way.
So, this guy, he's already wearing his fucking, his parachute, which I'm scared of heights, so I would be wearing a parachute the minute I stepped onto the airport, okay? But this guy's wearing the parachute, which apparently is not normal. You don't just default wear a parachute. Usually you have it like hanging somewhere behind the seat, like, right? Yeah. So you can just reach over if you need to grab it, put it on. Ooh, hit my wall here. So that was the like red flag number 1. Red flag number 2 was that he didn't really do a whole lot of messing with the controls and stuff before he decided to ditch out. He just gave up
right away.
Just like, yeah, he's like, oh shucksy daisies. Oh well, I guess I'm gonna scrap this 1940s vintage plane that I paid all this money and repaired. And so he just hopped out like that, dropped it out of the sky, and that's how he got busted. Now, Justin, one of the recurring themes that we have on this channel is pieces of crap doing stuff for clout. And I can't think of a single greater example than dropping an effing airplane out of the sky. Just dropping it out of the sky. There could have been Boy Scouts fucking roasting marshmallows in those woods. But no, Girl Scouts. There could have been trans scouts, okay, in those woods, and then you'd be on the hook for like a genocide. All right.
That's true. Yeah, you would.
Yeah.
You'd be on the hook.
How dare you not for no? But seriously, like that's crazy. Like how do you know? How do you know with wind and stuff that it's not just gonna get pulled? Like you're dropping it straight this way, but how do you know it's not going to veer off like a full kilometer? You know, onto a school crossing, into a daycare, into a dog show.
He could have taken all this into account. We don't really know, but that's not the point.
But at the end of the day, like you can't just do stuff like that. The snowbirds, okay? Pilots just don't decide, hey guys, want to take the birds out? Yeah, sure, throw them the keys, and they just go whipping around the city. That doesn't happen, okay? There's like some sign-off that happens within like the government and the army before they let the fighter pilots just take their fucking planes into a city.
They have to make sure like the area, like if anything like that was happening, that like huge section of that mountainside would have been vacated, would have been completely emptied of people. Like they would have made sure that there was notices everywhere. Like it would have been fenced off or something. Like there would have been a perimeter.
Yeah, there could have been precautions put in place. But you know why he did it like this? Because in all likelihood, if he had asked permission, they'd have just said no.
No.
And what's that old saying? Better to ask forgiveness.
They would have said no.
Better
to ask for forgiveness after than to ask for permission now.
Not when it lands you 20 years in prison.
I guess not.
Not when it lands you 20 prison. Oh, forgive me? No. Guilty. Fuck off. So this has been a public service announcement courtesy of Grundy and Jay. Don't drop fucking planes out of the sky for views.
Matter of fact, stop doing all of this crazy, reckless shit for views.
Yeah.
It's not making the world a better place. It's cheap, clickbaity videos. It's like, if you're depending on something like that to get you seen, it's probably because what you're doing doesn't really have any merit. and you're better off just make good content, do something that actually resonates with you. Follow your listen to that little voice on the good shoulder,
or just laugh at retarded shit on the internet. And on that note, I am Grundy, your Gopher Grundy. With me, as always, is Jay. Please be sure to like and subscribe. And send us some comments. We like seeing your comments. They're fun. Have yourself a grunderful day.
See you guys.